Welcome everyone. Today we're going to explore an interesting topic. Experts warn about hanging laundry to dry indoors. Before we dive into the article, let's think about why this might be a concern. What could be the potential risks of drying clothes indoors? How might it affect our health and environment? Let's find out together. In many humid countries, people struggle with mold growth in their homes. Excess moisture from drying clothes indoors can make the problem worse. Studies have shown that damp environments lead to respiratory issues and allergic reactions. A university research study found that households that frequently dry clothes indoors have higher levels of mold spores in the air. This can be especially dangerous for children, the elderly, and those with asthma or weakened immune systems. In some European countries, landlords discourage tenants from drying clothes indoors due to concerns over air quality and mold. Instead, they encourage the use of drying machines or outdoor drying racks whenever possible. A health organization reported that people living in small apartments with poor ventilation are more likely to experience chronic coughs and sinus infections due to excessive indoor humidity from air-dried laundry. From these cases, we see a common theme. Poor ventilation combined with excess moisture creates an unhealthy living environment. This can lead to long-term health problems if left unaddressed. Mold spores are invisible to the naked eye, but they spread quickly in humid conditions. Breathing in these spores can trigger allergies, asthma attacks, and even lung infections in severe cases. The problem isn't just health-related. Excess moisture can also damage furniture, walls, and even clothing. Wooden furniture can rot, and walls may develop unsightly mold patches that are hard to remove. To minimize risks, it's important to ensure proper ventilation when drying clothes indoors. Opening windows, using dehumidifiers, or opting for drying machines are all effective solutions. While some people might not experience immediate health effects, the long-term exposure to a mold-prone environment can still have negative consequences. Prevention is always better than dealing with the consequences later. Hanging laundry indoors is common, but it comes with risks. To maintain a healthier living space, we should always be mindful of moisture levels and air circulation. Simple adjustments can make a big difference. What about you? How do you dry your laundry? Have you noticed any of these issues in your own home? Let's think about it. Now let's move on to key expressions. Let's look at two key expressions. Number one is show how to. This phrase is used when demonstrating how to do something. Let's take a look at the examples. In the first example, the trainer will physically demonstrate the correct way to use the equipment so you can learn by observing. In the second example, the speaker needs someone to demonstrate the repair process instead of just explaining it. Next is in which case. This phrase is used to describe what happens in a specific situation. Let's take a look at the examples. In the first example, if tickets are unavailable, they will need to find an alternative plan. In the second example, if waking up late happens, the speaker won't have enough time for a gym session. Great! Let's now learn some key vocabulary that will help you follow along more easily. I'll explain each word, tell you what it means, and then we'll look at an example sentence together to see it in action. The phrase housewarming gift. It is usually given to celebrate their move and help them settle in. In the example, it is a way of welcoming someone to a new space with something useful or decorative. The phrase second nature. This phrase is often used to describe skills or habits that feel effortless because of frequent repetition. In the example, the person is now used to driving in difficult conditions. The phrase nagging cough. It is commonly used when someone has a mild but irritating cough that lingers for a long time. In the example, this phrase is used when someone has a persistent cough that lasts for a long time. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this interesting story and learned some useful vocabulary and grammar. Take some time to read the full article, and I'll see you in our review lesson. Have a great day!